States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment. As we honor some of our own tonight, please keep in mind all the police, fire, emergency responders, and all the military at home and abroad that allow us to have a meeting like this tonight. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Janice Kisty, Jackson Township Clerk. Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Jackson Township Council for July 14, 2020. We'll begin with a roll call. Councilman Bressi?
Here.
Councilman Chisholm?
Here.
Councilman Fleming? Here. Council Vice President Kern?
Here.
Council President Sawicki?
Here.
Attorney Gregory McGuckin? Here. And also present this evening is our Business Administrator Terrence Wall. As clerk of this meeting, I publicly announce that in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting has been advertised in the manner prescribed by law, and this statement shall be entered into the minutes of the meeting. We're going to begin with the presentation of police officers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First, my thanks to Council President Sawicki, members of the Council, Business Administrator, and our family and friends and the public. My name is Matthew Kunz. I have the honor of being the Chief of Police for the Jackson Township Police Department. And this evening, by the grace of the Council, we'll be introducing 4 police officers that have recently been promoted in rank. Due to the COVID, we didn't get to this ceremony sooner, but again, thank you to the Council for allowing us this courtesy. At this time, I would like to call forward Captain John Giovanetti. I have a few remarks regarding recently promoted Captain Giovanetti. He was born in Phillipsburg, New Jersey, where he graduated from Phillipsburg High School, class of 1991. He graduated Ocean County College with an associate's degree in criminal justice in 1993, and thereafter he attended Trenton State College for Law and Justice, now known as the College of New Jersey. For his law enforcement history, he was hired by the Jackson Township Police Department in July of 1999 and graduated from the Ocean County Police Academy, class number 74, in May of 2000. Some of his career assignment highlights include being a patrol officer on the midnight shift from years 2000 through 2007. He served as a police detective from 2007 through 2009. He was promoted to sergeant and assigned to the midnight shift from 2009 through 2015. Thereafter, he was promoted to the rank of lieutenant, where he had charge of the Alpha Platoon, Charlie Squad 1, and supervised the department's communications center from 2015 through 2020. He has been promoted to captain and commander of the Uniformed Services Division, and he continues to supervise the department's communications center. During his career, he has served as a special response team member for the department and on the Ocean County Regional SWAT Team North. He currently serves as the Municipal Counterterrorism Coordinator for the Police Department and works closely with Six Flags Great Adventure and the Jackson Outlet Village as the department's liaison to each. He is currently working on building a new radio system for the Township of Jackson as our liaison with Motorola. He also represents the department with the Monmouth and Ocean County Intelligence Bureau, MOCIB, serving as their treasurer from 2009 through the present. His commendations include the Good Conduct Ribbon for his years of service, the Educational Achievement Ribbon, 2 Achievement Ribbons, including assisting in New York City just after 9/11, and development of the department's mission statement. He has 3 times earned Officer of the Year award recognition, 2004 as a patrolman, 2005 as a patrolman, and 2007 as a police detective. He earned the department's Excellent Police Duty Ribbon in November of 2005 for actions saving a life during a random drive-by shooting incident. He has 4 police unit citations, January 2011, assisting Lakewood Police Department following the ambush killing of police officer Matlos, April 2012 for the Hurricane Irene response, December 2018 for a barricaded suspect on New Central Avenue, the MOCIB Walter Witt Award for participation in the Senior Burglary Task Force, where the subject was successfully apprehended, charged, and prosecuted. It's not here, but as a side note, it was a party responsible for some 200 burglaries in senior communities. And the PBA unit citation for a barricaded suspect in a trailer park. He has also received a letter of commendation for his foot chase and apprehension of a stolen motor vehicle suspect in June of 2000. He is supported by his wife, Dawn, of 18 years, his son, Jason, and daughter, Sienna. He likes spending time with his family and going on family vacations to Disney and taking cruises with them. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain John Giovanetti. At this time, I would like to call forward Police Lieutenant John McBride. Now, a little bit about Lieutenant McBride. He was born and raised in the Bronx, New York City from 1968 through 1978, after which he resided in Howell, New Jersey through 1987. He attended high school at Monsignor Donovan High School, Toms River, New Jersey. For college, he attended Brookdale Community College and Community College of the Air Force. His law enforcement history includes working for the Monmouth County Sheriff's Office from 1997 through 1999, and the Jackson Police Department from 1999 to the present. Some of his career assignments and highlights include working as a sheriff's officer from 1997 through 1999, where he served in the Warrant Division, Courthouse Security, Identification Bureau, and Prisoner Transportation. With the Jackson Police Department, he was a patrol officer from 1999 through 2005, also serving as a field training officer. He served as a patrol sergeant from 2005 through 2020. Some of his commendations include the New Jersey PBA Valor Award citation with officers Cheney, Spidell, Ryder, and Convery for exceptional police service performed on November 20, 1999, after disarming and arresting a suspect who had just shot his wife. The woman was administered first aid and later made a full recovery. He has received the Excellent Police Duty Ribbon, several Good Conduct Ribbons, and the Veterans of Foreign War Ribbon for his participation in Operation Desert Storm. The Achievement Ribbon for the 9/11 terrorist attack and response to the World Trade Center while he was home and off duty on the morning of September 11th. NYPD requested all available law enforcement officers to respond to Ground Zero to assist in the rescue and recovery effort. Within a few hours, Officer McBride, Officer Hareko, and Sergeant Seidler were on top of the smoldering rubble of the World Trade Center, where they assisted with the rescue and recovery efforts well into the midnight hour. They slept in their car a few blocks from Ground Zero, returning to the still smoldering rubble on the morning of the 12th, searching all day and evening, and returning again to search all day on the morning of the 13th, when they then returned to Jersey on the evening of the 13th. Lieutenant McBride is a very proud, patriotic American born on the 4th of July. He has been honored to serve his country at 4 levels of government. The federal level with the United States Navy as an aviation electrician on the F-14 Tomcat fighter aircraft. The state level with the New Jersey Air National Guard, holding a top secret SCI clearance as an intel analyst, creating intelligence products for aircrews. After being cross-trained as a command post operator 3 years ago, he was recently deployed to the 119th Fighter Squadron of the 177th Fighter Wing at the Atlantic City Airport for the Noble Eagle mission. This command post is mainly responsible for receiving orders from the Eastern Air Defense Sector to scramble F-16 fighter aircraft for any and all aerial threats between New York City and Washington, D.C., to help prevent another 9/11 type attack from ever happening again. At the county level, he served as a Monmouth County Sheriff's Officer and most proudly at the municipal level with the Jackson Township Police Department. Lieutenant McBride is the oldest of 6 children to his Irish immigrant parents, John and Sheila. His brother Thomas is a retired NYPD lieutenant, and his sister Maureen is a Howell Township Police Department officer. His brother Daniel is a firefighter with the FDNY and also a physical therapist. His brother Terrence is a nurse, anesthetist, and his brother Patrick is a retired occupational therapist. Patrick and Thomas are also veterans of Desert Storm. Lieutenant McBride is the proud parent to 2 sons, 10-year-old Christian and 9-year-old Liam. He is devoted to being the best father and positive influence he can be to his young boys. His hobbies include traveling with his sons, going to the gym, attending VFW meetings, and motorcycle riding. And his interests include attending church, practicing his Catholic faith, real estate rental property investment, stock market investment, and keeping up on current events with Fox News. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant John McBride. At this time, if I could call up Sergeant Frank Sapulli. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Frank Sapulli moved to Manalapan, New Jersey in 1966, where he resided until 1984 when he married and moved to Hazlitt. He then moved to Jackson in 1988. For high school, he attended St. John Vianney High School, where he graduated in 1979. For college, he attended St. John's University in New York. He graduated in 1983 with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Management with a minor in Economics. He was hired by the Jackson Township Police Department in August of 1995, attended the New Jersey State Police Police Academy in Seagirt as a member of the 192nd Municipal Police Class from October of 1995 through February of 1996, finishing second in academics. Some of his career highlights and assignments include being assigned to the Midnights in Patrol Division from 1996 through 2003. He became a DARE officer in 1998 and continues to teach anti-drug, anti-bullying, violence, and gang awareness programs. He was previously appointed to the Jackson Township Municipal Alliance. He joined the Services Division of the Police Department in 2003, where he assisted with bicycle safety rodeos, bike registration programs, and Project Crash, assisting the Board of Ed in introducing and following the best practices for school emergencies, such as school shootings, bombings, fires, etc., and he has made presentations to the schools, local businesses, and churches, as well as civic groups on crime prevention. He has spoken at Career Days, Read Across America, and Reading Arts Days. He became a certified school resource officer in 2004, assigned to the Getz Middle School. In the summer of 2006, he was assigned to the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office Computer Crimes Task Force, where they were able to identify and arrest 16 child predators and gather enough intelligence to assist in future arrest and prosecution of at least 20 other sexual predators. Those arrests by the Ocean County Prosecutor's Office, some of which were seen on NBC's To Catch a Predator. He returned to the Patrol Division on midnights in 2008. He was most recently assigned to the Patrol Division Bravo Platoon, 1st Squad, until being promoted to Sergeant on May 15th. He's currently assigned to Midnight's Charlie Platoon, 1st Squad. He was formerly a field training officer, SWAT member, DOT and IATA certified hazmat radiological specialist, and a defensive driving instructor. He is currently certified in FEMA Incident Command Systems, a critical incident stress management responder, and a peer liaison. He's a department pursuit policy instructor, OC instructor, emergency vehicles operations course instructor, and an instructor for the Below 100 program. He is also a senior instructor at the Ocean County Police Academy, teaching the emergency vehicle operations course to police recruits. He represents the police department on the Police Unity Tour as a member of the support team for Chapter 10. He's a department liaison with the Polizia di Stato, that is the National Police of Italy, who visit from Italy yearly. Within the Union, Jackson PBA Local 1680 has held the positions of Sergeant at Arms, Recording Secretary, and locally has chaired and participated in several committees, including Scholarship, Bylaws, Golf Outing, and Honor Guard. With the state PBA, Frank is 5th Vice President and a member of many committees there as well. Since 2008, he has supported the Special Olympics Polar Bear Plunge, and he has supported the Special Olympics Torch Run since 1998. His awards and commendations include 3 Departmental Achievement Ribbons, a Unit Citation Ribbon, 4 Departmental Good Conduct Ribbons, Department Educational Ribbon with Silver Star, a New Jersey PBA Special Olympics Ribbon, numerous letters of commendation, and a letter of recognition from the Ocean County Board of Chosen Freeholders. He is married to his lovely wife, Lisa, for 35 years. They have 2 children, Daniel and Corinne. Daniel is married to his wife, Amanda, and they have 2 little boys, Holden and Jameson. Corinne is married to her husband, Joe, and they have a little girl, Bryn. He enjoys spending time with his family, especially teaching and spoiling the grandkids. He enjoys history, sports, traveling, working on old cars, working in my vegetable garden, and his newest hobby, beekeeping. He has coached Pop Warner football, Little League baseball, girls rec softball, girls volleyball, and was a leader mentor for the Royal Rangers. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Frank Saputo. And at this time, I will call forward Police Sergeant Joseph Candido. Joe was born in Croatia and moved to Brooklyn in 1968, and in 1976 became a naturalized citizen of the United States. His family lived primarily in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, then moved to Freehold Township in 1981. Joe ultimately chose Jackson, New Jersey, to settle down and raise his family in 1993. For high school, due to the nature of his father's job, Joe spent his high school career in 4 different schools, including a year in Milan, Italy. In Joe's final year, he graduated from Freehold Township High School in 1984. For college, Joe attended college at LaSalle University, graduating in 1988 with degrees in operations management, finance, and a minor in international finance. He was also a member of Delta Sigma Pi fraternity, which is a business fraternity. Joe began a career in finance with Chase Bank in 1988, where he rose to the position of 2nd Vice President. In 1994, he left that industry to follow his true calling in law enforcement. Joe began as a correction officer with the New Jersey State Department of Corrections and became a senior corrections officer. Joe was also part of the Special Operations Group with the Corrections Department, as well as a shift steward for the corrections officers. In 1999, Joe was hired with the Jackson Township Police Department, attending Burlington County Police Academy, where he graduated 3rd in the class academically in 2000. His career assignments and highlights include working on the afternoon shift for the first half of his career, then moving to day shift in the patrol division. During his 21-year career with the Jackson Police Department, Joe has been involved with the Police Explorers program and has been a field training officer training new academy recruits. For 15 of those years, Joe served as a traffic safety officer investigating serious and fatal motor vehicle crashes. He has also served in the department as part of Jackson PBA 168, and he has held various offices, including trustee, treasurer, vice president, and eventually becoming president for the last several years of his career. Some of his commendations include being Officer of the Year nominee in 2012 and 2014, winning the Officer of the Year in 2012, as well as being awarded the Life Saving Award for saving a subject trapped under a vehicle. He has received an achievement ribbon for assisting after 9/11 at Ground Zero. In August of 2012, he earned an Excellent Police Duty ribbon for identifying a suspect in the theft of jewelry from multiple victims at Bellaterra. He received a command citation in July of 2006 for investigating an aggravated assault and unlawful possession of a weapon, which led to the arrest and charging of a suspect. He also has been given the Educational Achievement Award with Silver Star for graduating from LaSalle University. Joe was chosen by his peers as the PBA 168 welding. Joe loves spending time with his family and friends and helping them in whatever way he can. He enjoys working on cars and building a variety of things. He plans to travel overseas to see his family and take time out to see more of the United States with his family. Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Joseph Candido. At this time, the clerk of the Township of Jackson, Janice Kisty, will assist us by administering the oath of office to each of our 4 promotees. I'll call you up again. First, Captain Giovanetti, and if you have somebody to join you to hold the Bible for your oath of office.
Okay. Please repeat after me. I, John Giovanetti,
I, John Giovanetti,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
the duties of captain
the duties of captain
for the Jackson Township Police Department
for the Jackson Township Police Department
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Lieutenant McBride. And if you have somebody to hold the Bible.
I, John McBride,
I, John McBride,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
the duties of
the duties of
lieutenant
lieutenant
for the Jackson Township Police Department
for the Jackson Township Police Department
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Sergeant Sapulli. And his lovely bride, Lisa.
Please raise your right hand. I got to get the names right. I, Frank Sapulli,
I, Frank Sapulli,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
the duties of sergeant
the duties of sergeant
for the Jackson Township Police Department
for the Jackson Township Police Department
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God. Sergeant Joe Candido. And you have somebody to hold the Bible.
I, Joseph Candido,
I, Joseph Candido,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and
perform
justly perform
the duties of
the duties of
Sergeant
Sergeant
for the Jackson Township Police Department
for the Jackson Township Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our presentation. Once again, not only do I extend my sincere appreciation to the council for entertaining this tonight, I don't know if Mayor Reyna is here, but to the mayor, to the council, to the business administrator, we truly appreciate your ongoing support of the Jackson Township Police Department in not only accomplishing these promotions, but all the business of making us as good as we can be for the community. So again, without taking up any more of your time, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it.
Congratulations. Chief. Thank you.
Do you want to do a picture?
Kenny, they're coming, those two are coming up here. We're going here. Get up there. Oh, yeah, with the mention.
Hello, hello. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, long overdue. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Cheese.
I'm actually smiling at you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Thanks again.
You bet. Thank you. Congratulations. This means you're old, man. I had to make sure I didn't have the GAC out front. He'll be walking ahead. That's what I'm saying. It's the only one they sold at Wawa. Amazing how it goes, huh? We gotta start doing that. Thank you. Because, you know, you want to thank everybody. You want...
And those things seem tonight or last week or whatever.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Could you text me a picture too? Whenever you get a chance. No. This is all part of the new website, right? Yep. Yeah, I was going to mention the website. Okay. Who's handling the letter? You?
I'll read it.
He is.
Okay, whenever you're ready to move
Yep.
on.
The next item on our agenda is a letter of recognition from the Jackson Little League, and I'll defer to Councilman Kern, Council Vice President Kern.
Thank you. As I switch glasses to read, sorry.
Microphone.
So we received this letter from Tim Calcaterra, President of Jackson Little League. And it says, "Attention, Mayor Mike Rana." Thank you. Attention, Mayor Mike Rana. Councilman Andrew Kern, and the Jackson Township Council, Jackson Little League would like to formally and publicly recognize and thank Terrence Wall and Rob Stoffer for their continued support of our organization, kids, and families. Over a period of 6 months, I had the pleasure of working with Terrence Wall on the requirements and approvals necessary to make several upgrades to the playing fields and facilities at the Jackson Justice Complex baseball and softball fields. Terrence was forward-thinking, knowledgeable, and eager to help. Once the appropriate approvals were in place, Robert Stoffer took it upon himself to personally oversee the addition of 2 press boxes, new electrical lines, and new irrigation lines that included projects spanning over 5 different fields at the Justice Complex. Rob was communicative, proactive, focused on fostering a great relationship with our program, and relentless in his desire to have the upgrades completed in advance of the start of baseball activities in March of this year. Rob came through on every promise that he made and will always be considered a friend of Jackson Little League. Sincerely, Tim Calcaterra, President, Jackson Little League. And I would like to take a moment to thank President Calcaterra for recognizing Rob and Terrence, and we have the letter framed for Rob, if you would come up. Yeah, okay. Thanks. You're down there, Rob. You're okay. Terrence, you gonna go down here? Okay. What happened there? I'm usually behind the line.
That's nice.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Great job.
May I just briefly say thank you very much. Without the support of Mayor Arena and the council, we wouldn't be able to do the business of the folks in Jackson. And without key team members such as Rob Stoffer and the other department heads and staff, we wouldn't be able to deliver the goods and services they expect and demand. So thank you very much for your kind words. And Mr. Calcaterra, thank you very much for your kind letter.
Thank you. Madam Clerk.
Thank you. We'll continue now with opening comments from the Township Council. Councilman Bressy.
Well, first, congratulations to the captain, lieutenant, and the 2 sergeants that got promoted. As you heard, the background on all of them, you can see how they're qualified. And then to be promoted into such an elite police department and join the upper ranks, you got to realize the police department we have and the job they do and to move up in their ranks. And I've got to say that some of them that were presented tonight, and the days they were hired, I was here when we hired them, right here. So time goes on. But they've been around a long time, they've earned it, and to move up in such an esteemed police department, I think is really a salute to all of them. And Terrence and Bob, I would expect nothing less from you two. We're working with the Little League, I think you guys do it all the time. Keep up the good work, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a safe trip home, everybody.
Councilman Chisholm.
Yeah, it was awesome seeing everybody here tonight. It was pretty fantastic, great turnout. Congratulations to all of the officers that were just promoted. Certainly, they do a great job, as well as the rest of our police department in serving the residents of Jackson. We're proud of all of them. Also, congratulations to Rob and Terrence. And just on a separate note, in light of everybody wearing masks here, the whole COVID situation that we've been dealing with for months, in addition to it being quite devastating to health, has also been devastating to businesses, and we would like to see some action here in Jackson to help our local businesses and get our economy going, to help our local businesses. So we are reinvigorating our Economic Development Committee. I am going to be the chair of that this year, and myself and Councilman Fleming are going to be holding a meeting with that committee. There are a couple of open seats, so if anybody would like to join us, we're probably going to meet the first week in August. You can send me an email at councilman.schisholm@jacksontownshipnj.net if you would like to join us. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Fleming?
Yes, I would also like to just congratulate the police officers and Bob and Terrence for the good stuff they've done, and I hope they continue on. Thank you.
Thank you. Council Vice President Kern?
Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. I would like to congratulate our recently promoted officers, the captain, lieutenant, and 2 sergeants, and for all the police officers, may the Lord watch over you as you watch over our residents. Thank you to Terrence and Rob for working so hard for our residents that they went out of their way and you received that wonderful letter from Jackson Little League. It was wonderful to receive a letter as the chairman of the Recreation Committee, recognizing and praising the job that our dedicated township staff does every day. Over the past few weeks, members of this council, in conjunction with the mayor's administration, have been working very hard. We are hopeful that we will be able to share the fruit of this work with you soon. One example on tonight's agenda is Ordinance 9-20, which creates park sponsorship and commemorative benches. I started this endeavor last year when we created the account to hold donated funds aside from the general fund. With this ordinance, families and businesses will be able to sponsor a playground, field, or court and have a plaque with their name at the entrance. Most importantly, this program will help raise funds for parks and playgrounds without raising additional taxes. Thank you all for coming out again, and get home safe.
Thank you. Council President Sawicki?
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you all for coming out tonight, and to the police officers, a long overdue congratulations. You know, with everything that's been going on with COVID-19, these officers have really had to operate under really extreme conditions. The officers that we recognize tonight were promoted several months back, but of course, with the restrictions that we had, we were not able to give them the proper recognition that they deserve. So it was great to get back to some normalcy tonight and having a group to celebrate them, their achievements, having their families in here along with the public, I think was great, and hopefully everyone enjoyed that ceremony. Again, very, very much overdue. Congratulations to our business administrator. It is great to see that those outside of the governing body recognize the efforts that RBA exemplifies for us day in and day out. I often tell him you think he was a lifelong resident of Jackson, the way he really works for this town. And you know, it doesn't go unnoticed, and I'm glad to see that there's organizations within the town that recognize that as well. So thank you very much. One great example of that is, if you haven't seen it yet, Jackson released a new website at jacksontwpnj.net. That's been our URL all along, but if you go to it now, you'll see a much improved website, very professional, provided by an organization called Civic Plus, and within it, it incorporates functionality like GovPilot, which automates forms, including things like open record requests, and Municipay, which facilitates online payments. So things that really required residents to come into Town Hall before. Obviously, given what we're dealing with with the pandemic, there's no better time than now to have these type of functions online. But they are not only a convenience to our residents, but also keep our employees here in Town Hall safe and keep us running more efficiently. I'd add as well. So no surprise to us that you were recognized tonight, and the efforts that you and your group have done to get that kind of functionality out there has been tremendous. Other than that, please get home safe, and we can move on to the next item.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve executive session meeting minutes of June 23rd, 2020?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressi?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Councilman Fleming?
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern?
Yes.
Council President Zwicky?
Yes.
Thank you. Ordinances for second reading, there is one tonight. 9-20 is an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 304, Parks and Recreation Facilities, so as to create a park sponsorship and commemorative bench program. We will now have a public hearing on this ordinance. Anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone and address the council.
Seeing no one, move to close public portion?
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve ordinance 9-20 on second reading, advertise the notice of passage and approval in an approved newspaper as required by law.
So moved?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressi?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Councilman Fleming?
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern?
Yes.
Council President Zwicky?
And big congratulations to Councilman Kern. It's a great ordinance and continues his focus on the parks and recreations with the town. Very much, yes.
Thank you. We have two ordinances for first reading this evening. Ordinance 10-20 is an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the Township of Jackson to lease certain property from the Jackson Township Volunteer Fire Company Number 1 for the purposes of constructing and installing telecommunication equipment thereon pursuant to NJSA 40A:12-5. Motion to approve ordinance 10-20 on first reading, advertise the notice of approval, and public hearing scheduled for July 28th, 2020.
So moved?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressi?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Councilman Fleming?
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern?
Yes.
Council President Zwicky?
Yes.
Thank you. Ordinance 11-20 is an ordinance of the Township of Jackson, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 233 of the Jackson Township Code entitled Certificates of Occupancy for Existing Buildings or Dwellings. Motion to approve ordinance 11-20 on first reading, advertise the notice of approval and public hearing scheduled for July 28th, 2020.
So moved?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressi?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Councilman Fleming?
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern?
Yes.
Council President Zwicky?
Yes.
At this time, we will have public comment on resolutions only. If you wish to speak on any resolutions, please come to the microphone.
Seeing no one, move to close public portion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 243R-20, support the Ocean County Natural Lands Trust Fund Advisory Committee, acquisition of Block 22501, Lots 3 and 4, and Block 22301, Lot 18, in the Township of Jackson, donation of property to Ocean County.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressi?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Councilman Fleming?
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern?
Yes.
Council President Zwicky?
Yes.
Thank you. 244R-20, authorize payment in the amount of $11,100 to Back to the Movies Drive-Ins for a drive-in movie event at Johnson Memorial Park.
So moved?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressi?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Councilman Fleming?
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern?
Yes.
Council President Zwicky?
Yes.
245R-20, authorize the execution of a purchase order between the Township of Jackson and Phoenix Distributors for the purchase of new firearms and related accessories for the Jackson Township Police Department, which includes the trade-in of firearms and related accessories currently being utilized by the Jackson Township Police Department, resulting in a total purchase price in the amount of $3,500.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressi?
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm?
Yes.
Councilman Fleming?
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern?
Yes.
and Council President Sawicki.
Yes.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve bills and claims?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressy.
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm.
Yes, but I have to abstain from BR 18, EDW 04, OCE 05, OCE 49, TM 01, and TM 02.
And I take it's yes to the rest.
Yes.
Okay. Councilman Fleming.
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern.
Abstain from vendor SUR 09, yes to the rest.
Okay. Council President Sawicki.
Yes.
Thank you. Move on to the consent agenda, which is one vote for all of the following resolutions. 246R-20, approved Township Council meeting minutes of June 23rd, 2020. 247R-20, authorize the execution of a Schedule C agreement between the Township of Jackson and the County of Ocean under its Schedule C program for calendar year 2020. 248R-20, approval to submit a grant application and execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for fiscal year 2021 municipal aid program for improvements to Susan Drive. 249R-20, authorize preparation, advertisement, and acceptance of bids for a project known as Legler Solar 2. 250R-20, authorize tax overpayment refunds. 251R-20, a resolution correcting property address on resolution number 275R-19, approving a disabled veteran exemption on the 50% ownership of Block 701, Lot 233. 252R-20, resolution approving disabled veteran exemptions on various blocks and lots listed on the attached schedule to the resolution. 253R-20, resolution canceling taxes on various 100% DAV exempt parcels. And 254R-20 is a resolution authorizing added DPW lien taxes on various properties. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilman Bressy.
Yes.
Councilman Chisholm.
Yes.
Councilman Fleming.
Yes.
Council Vice President Kern.
Yes.
Council President Sawicki.
Yes.
Okay. Getting there. We will now have public comment on any topic. If you wish to address the council, please come to the microphone and identify yourself with your name and address for the record, please. Yeah, it's not working.
I'm very glad that we started the EDC. I'm very happy that Councilman Chisholm and Councilman Fleming are on it. We have what I always said we needed in this town, successful businessmen to identify and nurture business for this town. I think you guys are going to do a great job.
I know it's not on. Is it not working? It's okay now? Oh, good.
And I want to thank Councilman Fleming for speaking out about support from the police. As all of you know, the police in the summer acute, these are lost. Thousands of but if I may speak about the police in a broader term, and it has to do with this town.
Thank you, and thank you for your service.
When it comes to township roads, is it, when they need to be repaired, we need the resolutions to include them, is that at the expense of the taxpayers?
You want to answer that, Business Administrator?
I'm sorry. Hi, how are you? Good evening. Could you restate that question, just so I understand?
Just our regular township roads,
Yes.
are they, when they need to be improved or fixed, is that at the expense of the taxpayers?
Yes, to the extent it's not related to an NJDOT grant or county road, county pavement, or other jurisdiction that's contributing all or part. So the short answer is yes, unless there are other funding sources that would be applied to that program or project.
So our township roads, as I was looking at the code, it seems as though that there is only a specific list of roads that have weight limits on them. Are there weight limits on, for the most part, all of our small township roads?
I would need to defer to the township attorney or get back to you after looking to the municipal engineer to see the specific ordinances for the local roads or the county roadways.
Well,
Yes.
I will just give you the two roads that I am looking for specifically, because they are not on the list. So I'm looking at Bronco Road and Reed Road, and there's no weight limits. And we are potentially looking at a massive truck traffic that is going to completely deteriorate both of these roads. And now we're going to have Jackson taxpayers footing the bill to fix. So,
No comment.
okay, it does need to be addressed.
There are, again, no comment. We are aware of that issue.
Okay, because I don't believe the taxpayers would be happy having to pay that bill because it will increase our taxes. I wanted to start out with the website, it looks beautiful, by the way.
Thank you, and if you have any comments or criticisms or inputs, please feel free to let us know.
One thing, so, because I did extensive research, the master plan maps. I'm a visual learner, we used to have like this little picture next to the map. I'm a special ed teacher, so, most of us are visual. So, that seems to be gone, but especially the fact, maybe I just can't find it. The master plan map, it was broken down into 5 zones. So if I do zone 5, I can then get to that whole zone of the town, and it gives me all of those blocks. And I can specifically look at lots and maybe the frontage or whatever for my own purposes. I cannot seem to find that, and I really need that.
Well, I would just, if I may, I would say for both yourself, everyone in the public and the governing body, the launch, just to describe it, the launch is not the end of the process, it's the beginning, right? So if you can just capture your thoughts and your inputs, and anyone else who's interested and has comments, criticism, constructive or otherwise, if they can send that data to me at twall@jackson.twpnj.net, we will have that to the designers. Part of the program and part of the funding is for them to modify as needed, and we're continuing. Well, just as a brief aside, it is now ADA compliant. The website is now ADA compliant, so it's using the modern tech and modern design, and it's also ADA compliant, which is very important for folks that require, certain items enabled within the site. It may have to do with visual or other different types of things. That's all baked into the program. So we're improving it day to day. We're noting things that need edits and need clarification, and also the departments are all empowered within, which before it was straight out of IT, but all the departments are empowered to update their own sections and make sure their own sections are current, and whether it's minutes or putting other data back. So in short, we're just getting started. So that feedback, if you wouldn't mind just capturing that in an email, the whole process is designed to make it easier, simpler, more efficient, smarter, more intuitive, so folks can get what they want and conduct business and get on with their world and not have, yeah.
It is much user-friendly.
Well, if you can just, if you don't mind emailing, I'll remember what you said, but there may be other items and other improvements that folks are looking for. I just want to make sure that folks know it's an open door.
I have a question. So, I know this has been addressed in previous years. We're in the summer season. So, if we have a residence that has built a pool, and has chosen to put tarps around this pool, is there any regulation, the distance in which those tarps should be from that body of water?
None that I'm aware of.
Because, I'm sorry.
None that I'm aware of, I'm sorry. I thought you
don't
had,
think there is,
right.
because a lot of people are, especially with the aesthetics in the neighborhood, having these tarps, it looks awful. It is bringing down property values. I'm looking at tarps, I'm looking at plastic tablecloths that are being hung next to a tarp. You know, if I lived by this, I would be screaming at that. But if we're looking at these tarps and the distance from the body of water of a built-in pool, and I have 6 grandchildren, and they're all running around and they're crazy. You turn around for a second to grab your water, and the 1 3-year-old gets tangled up in that tarp and tosses into that water, they're dead. So this needs to be addressed. These tarps around these built-in pools to get around the height limits of these fences, because, you know, they want the privacy. I completely understand that. It needs to be addressed. I'm willing to address this. But at the same time, when you go to your friend's house, or those of you who have a built-in pool, do you have a sign with the Jackson Emergency Ambulance Services?
Is there a sign at your own pool? I don't happen to have a pool, so I'll ask anybody else.
I don't have one.
I'm guessing no.
Does anybody have a pool?
No.
Do you have a sign that says?
Please address the council. Thank you.
Here's the reason why I'm going there, because generally you will have the emergency sign when you go to the Howells or the Club or any one of these, private pool clubs. So, we have some homes that seem to be renting out their pools to 30 to 40 kids at a time during COVID, with the tarps around it, with the sign, with an out-of-town emergency contact to come and rescue. This specific, the residents within that area have complained, and code enforcement has said there's nothing here.
We can discuss the specifics of the item, and I can reach out to code enforcement to find out what level of enforcement
Okay.
is,
Because
has been considered.
This is absolutely a change of use for this particular residence to be renting out their pool. That's a change of use. It needs to be checked out. And I will give you details.
Thank you. We would need to validate the complaint and then discuss that with the relevant department and ensure that,
I'm giving the complaint for the residents in that area, so I'll just take it on the shoulders, so I'm not going to take out.
just to clarify, I simply need the address and the issue at hand. Folks are can feel comfortable sending information in, whether it's with a name or without a name. We follow up on any particular requests and determine whether or not items are consistent with local ordinances or not on a regular basis. So I don't need, I would need just the details of the item at issue. Thank you.
Thank you.
My last issue. J.R. Custom Landscaping. So I do have a court order that was given down 5 years ago. Someone in town decided to say, because there's construction on 537 Monmouth Road, apparently there is an electrical company that they want to have to bring the trucks all the way back to Colts Neck, and somebody in town turned around and said, well, you can park them at JR's property. There is a court order. Those trucks are to be removed. There are salt spreaders in the back of the property. They are to be removed. There is an industrialized size generator, I'm assuming for this power company, at the back of that property. It is to be removed. There are tree trunks that are being stored, for whatever reason, already went down that road, JR. It is to be removed. They're to be brought to the NJDEP approved recycling facility, as that had happened before. The piles of dirt is over the height limit regulations for Jackson Township, again. And there are countless cars that are being parked along the buffer of the wetlands against code. All of this has already been done. I have a court order. I want this taken care of within 2 weeks. At the same time, this court order also ordered that J.R. Custom Landscaping was to fix their stormwater management plan, in which he still, this day, has not. I have been turning my eye every day, walk, because I do my mile and a half walk, and I walk past it. And I'm going, because I have not wanted to rest. I lost 5 years of my life fighting this property for my quality of life. And I am only here because my neighbors started blowing up my phone with me that are like, Al, you notice what's going on? Like, yes. And they all went in the back of the woods, and you need the pictures. I have the pictures of everything that's going on that property.
If I may have, I was going to say, if I may have the court order and the photos, that would be great.
Okay, I already did call code enforcement.
Okay?
He was supposed to send someone over. I also forwarded the court order to him and Dean Cipriani's brief prior. So he has me. And if you need, I kept the entire 2 boxes of what I lost, 2 banker's boxes of my life that I lost fighting this property. So if you need copies, I have them all.
If I just have an address, if you can just copy me on the communications with code enforcement, that would be great.
And I will forward you the court order and the pictures.
Thank you. Have I received that before?
No, because this was before you had.
Okay, if you could just send it over, we'll take care of it.
Great, thank you. Thank you, thanks for the comments. Anybody else? We just get your name and address? Thank you. Have a good night.
Seeing no one else, we close the public portion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Can I get a motion to close?
So moved.
I have a second.